This is, I guess, Milo's fourth facility. They got one in Bessemer and one in Homewood. They have one outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and then here in Moore, South Carolina. We're building a tea manufacturing facility. It's a complete facility, receiving materials, obviously making the tea, producing the tea, and then storing it in a cooler and then shipping it out. There is a office space for all their employees. There's shipping and receiving offices for the shipping and receiving activities, and then the production rooms where they actually make the tea, bottle the tea, package the tea, and then store it in the warehouse. It's unique to Milo's because this is linear. They can bring in the bottles at one end of the line and then they have product at the other.
It was really interesting as I looked at Brasfield Gorrie's spirit values, but they overlap really nicely with Milo's values, right? And it's not really surprising, I guess. We're a family-held company, we're third generation, and there's a similar history and lineage at Brasfield Gorrie. But our corporate company values are safety, quality, integrity, and responsibility. And our team values for our associates are what we call wearing the hat, being hungry, agile, and together. You look at the spirit values, they overlap so similarly. So I think that's really important when you know that it's a large project. There are going to be twists and turns. Not everything is going to be perfect, but it's about how you communicate, how you're transparent, how you work through issues, and ultimately, do you share the same vision and the same objective to have a really great outcome. And in each interaction with Brasfield Gorrie, we felt that we've been very much aligned in that manner.
Yeah, so self-performed all the site work, so to include mass grading and all the utilities, underground utilities. So we self-performed sanitary sewer, storm sewer, all the fire protection, water, and domestic water. So all the underground utilities and all the concrete.
The site work obviously is a new investment for B&G from a self-performed perspective. You know, historically we've done concrete, but on this project and on a couple before this, we've got a team that came down here to help us with the site work self-performed. The nice part we always talk about, like on the concrete side, is that we have control over the schedule. So to have control over the schedule from day one was really a wonderful experience, and it's really neat to see like talented people that know that product type that's new to us. I mean, we're very comfortable with concrete, but to see the site work and the group that executes that was really honestly fascinating to watch.
With concrete, hey, we can come in and you can self-perform the concrete, and then you can kind of pull out your self-performed presence, and the job is okay, right? You don't have this consistent need of presence when it comes to self-performing concrete, but with site work, you kind of need a site work presence throughout the entire project. So just knowing that going into it, that was a lessons learned on this one, is just continuing to better our processes when it comes to timing and staffing the project.
That job specifically is right there in the geographical location of our Region 8 office, the Greenville division out of there. So they're trying to grow their industrial resume out of that office a little bit. And so it was an existing client of us. So we helped kind of bring a client to the table, and they helped provide, a lot of the resources as well, because it was right there in their backyard. So a perfect opportunity to kind of team up.
Getting the expertise of those guys and the site work and the concrete, also with some other food and beverage experience that those guys have built, has really helped the Greenville team. We've started the industrial initiative 7 years ago. So just been neat to have two different groups from two different backgrounds come together and really feed each other.
I think at Milo's, we know what we are good at. We know we're really good at making delicious, high quality, safe beverages. And the more time we can spend focusing on doing that allows us to continue our growth momentum. And it's really acknowledging and being self-aware of what we are not. Is when you're growing at this pace, we're not experts in construction management. We have some great resources internally, but we don't have a large team or department leading that. So we really lean into Brasfield Gorrie to help fill that gap. So I think what we've learned over the years is that Brasfield Gorrie is truly a partnership for us that really complements what we do really well in the areas that we need someone's expert help. So that has been critical for us because it allows us to not take our eye off the ball, to not take our foot off the gas, and to continue to grow while also scaling up what is going to be a facility of future growth for us for again, many, many years to come.